Good morning guys, and welcome to this new video. Today we are going to talk about Alfred Binet, who was a great representative of the scientific current of activism. Binet worked in the late 19th and early 20th centuries and graduated from the Sorbonne in natural sciences. Then soon after founded the first psychology laboratory within the Sorbonne itself in the 1890, and in the 1894 he became its director. The focus of his attention, however, soon shifted to children, and from 1894 onward he did extensive research on child psychology by observing children from Parisian elementary schools, with the aim of identifying children who had intelligence deficits and then creating special classes for them. This extensive research he did together with another scholar, Simon, and they then came up with a test, the first test of children's intelligence. A test that would take the very name of the two authors, Binet and Simon, of 1894. This test was first tested on Parisian children, then slowly caught on throughout the rest of the world until it even reached the United States of America and became precisely the most famous intelligence test for measuring, precisely, children's intelligence. This test was aimed at finding the IQ, the intelligence quotient of the child. In fact, Binet reasoned that each child was endowed with a chronological age and thus a registry age, given precisely by the date of birth, and a mental age, on the other hand, which corresponded to the level of skills and knowledge he or she had obtained up to that time. The relationship between these two ages then effectively determined the child's IQ. The formula for finding IQ is just mental age divided by chronological age times 100. So let's say an average IQ is around a score of 100. From the comparison of these two magnitudes, Binet found just the fact that if a child had a mental age that was significantly lower than the chronological age, then there were probably major cognitive deficits present as well. The items in this test are really numerous, and they are with an increasing gradient of difficulty. So younger children will perhaps stop at the first few questions, and as the child grows older, he or she can answer the more difficult questions as well. So the test will also last according to the age of the child itself. Binet also was a great advocate of contemporary psychopedagogy, in that he said that in order to solve problems of an educational nature, as far as precisely children are concerned, it was very important to use tools lent by the world of psychology, and also real methodologies used in psychology. And so it had to be based on observation, experience, and investigation of the educating subjects by means of scientific instruments specially designed, prepared, and calibrated just for children, and thus tests. The resulting intellectual education is a kind of mental orthopaedics. This concept of mental orthopaedics is very important to him. Why mental orthopaedics? Because as in the world of orthopedics, the moment a child, for example, has a back problem, has a spine problem, with a meticulous series of exercises, the child will be able to solve these problems. The same goes for the mind. Through a systematic exercise of the mind, acted upon and aimed at increasing and fostering the development of all the mental faculties, the child's mind can also be helped and be increased precisely through exercise. Well guys, that's what Binet says. See you in the next lecture. If you have any questions, you can ask them below. And let's say that with this topic we have kind of closed the whole discussion on intelligence, which has been previously studied in psychology. Greetings to all, and thank you for your attention.